Okay. So I feel like God is calling me to sound the alarm on this, a specific group of people, which is pastors, kids, those of you that grew up in the church, and you will know who this is for. If it's not for you, keep scrolling. This ain't for you. But those of you that claim that grew up in the church, and you think that just because you read the whole Bible front to back, cover to cover, but you living for the world, and you think just because you grew up in the church, and just because you read the Bible, and just because you know pastors and deacons and all of this, and you know everything about the church and how the church operates and this, that, and the third, stop thinking that that's going to get you into heaven and that's going to get you by, because it's not. And God is calling you. His wrath is coming for the ones, his children. Listen, when you got two group of kids, right? You got your child and you got another person's child. Who you going, and both of them acting up, who you going to discipline first? Who you going to discipline the worst? Let's keep that in mind, okay? You know better, so you're supposed to be doing better if you know better. And when God sends somebody to correct you, he will confound the wise, because you wise in your own way, right? You wise in your own way, and you think you know this, that, and the third because you've been in the church so long. So he may send somebody who did not grow up in the church, to minister to you and to bring correction to you and to rebuke you with righteousness and love. And it goes in one ear and out the other, and you want to dismiss them and treat them and judge them, that judgmental stuff that you get from the church and you picked up from the church, and you want to treat them some type of way because, and turn your nose up because you think you know it all. This is your warning. This is your warning. This is your correction. This is your rebuke and love. I'm not doing this out of judgment. I'm not mad. I'm just passionate. I feel the Holy Spirit moving through me to speak this to you. So this is what I'm doing. Turn your nose down, humble yourself, and take that correction from that person that you think you know so much more than, because you read the Bible cover to cover. They might have read 2 books out the Bible and heard God's voice clearly. You could have read the Bible cover to cover and still ain't heard a word or nothing from God. Still don't know the voice of God if it slapped you. Okay? So you need to seek God. Take that education that you got from the church. Ask God to give you discernment on what of that is of him and what is not, because the church done went downhill and became selfish and judgmental and all these other things. Done let the enemies bust the doors wide open. So pray, seek God, get on your knees.